consistency is the number one superpower of the 5% trader. And if you're wondering what the 5% trader is, that's some shit I came up with myself, all right? I don't even know if 5% is the right statistic, but it sounds cool in my head. Anyways, so about the 5%, I got that number from looking at how many traders are profitable, and about 95% of them are unprofitable within the first year. And the second year, the statistic adds up. There's a bit more third year, more. But at the end of all that, the only reason why the success rate goes up every year that a trader sticks with it is because they have built the character, the mindset, the habits, everything that they need to do to become a good trader, right? And I've recently just passed 15K in payouts when it comes to trading. So I'm not the craziest fucking trader yet, but the whole entire thing about that is that even though I've only made 15K, there's probably people and traders that have made 20 grand, 30 grand, 100 grand, right? I'm not sure how much of their money that they've kept or if it's legit or anything, right? But the whole goal of all of this is that I want to become the trader that can be full-time profitable. I can do this as my job. I can do this anywhere. I can do it remote. I don't have to work a normal job. I'm consistently making 5 to 10K a month minimum, right? If I can make at least that, I can at least live. Anything after that is fucking going above and beyond. I plan on going above and beyond. And the thing is, even though I've only made 15K so far, the person that I am now really hasn't changed. Like, I lied to myself with that 5% trader that's somewhere out there. Like, what is he doing every single day that makes him that 5% trader, right? And I've genuinely thought about it. In my Discord, I write notes to myself every once in a while, like, the 5% trader, he waits for his trades, his mindset is like this, his habits are like, all that stuff. Like, what does he actually do every single day? And how can I line myself up with that trader, right? And, at the end of all this is that, wait, hold on. Okay, never mind. I had to make sure nothing crazy was in the background there. Anyways, how do I align myself with that 5% trader? And I thought about it, and it's like, dude, I'm kind of doing it right now. And yeah, maybe I'm not having the results of the 5% trader yet, but the habits and the character traits, the mindset, all of that, it's still the same. I still show up every single day. Like, this applies to anything. It doesn't even have to apply to just trading. This applies to everything I do, whether it's lifting or being on a diet or, whatever I decide to put my mind to. It's like consistency. It's something that is very flexible in whatever you decide to try to get good at or make a living off of or what you want to get better at, right? I have all these friends who dude, I've lost so many friends from trading because I thought, like, I was going through all my Discord DMs like, dude, holy shit, me and this guy, we were talking back and forth trading like, oh, dude, like, there's a 60% this happens, and, oh, wait, do you see what our mentor did? He did this, and then, we're, like, having all these intellectual conversations about trading, and then, a few months later, I DM him, I'm like, hey, bro, like, how's it going? No response. So either his Discord, he forgot his password to his Discord account, or maybe he just gave up trading, right? And seeing me DM him was just fuck. It was just a reminder of what could have been, like, damn, this dude's still trading, right? There's all this stuff, and it's like, it's just sad because I know there were people close to me too that really want to get into trading, but they get 1 week of drawdown, like a new strategy looks good. They're, like all that, it's like, that's not going to get you to where you want to be. Even after understanding the strategy that I know now, it still took me another like 2 years to understand it after it or actually make money with it, even after understanding the strategy, right? So it's just very like upsetting to me when there's just like a small face where like, oh, it doesn't work, or you're not getting like easy fucking money, and then it's like, oh, this must mean the strategy doesn't work. Let me just hop around, right? But I'm telling you, if you're consistently showing up every single day, or even if you're not doing every single day, like some days it's like, I don't want to get out of bed and I don't want to wake up at 7:20, but fuck, waking up and being able to read the market and trade it, and just get better at it every single day. It's like, dude, it's fucking addicting. You only get 5 of those opportunities a week. So when you decide to sleep in one day or do some bullshit one day, it's like, fuck, you missed a day out of your week, and in a month, that's 1 out of 30. 1 out of 30 adds up. It turns out to be like 12 days in a year. It's like, dude, this is a lot. Like, that's a lot of experiences that you could have had your drawdown period in that week that led to a breakthrough, right? There could have been so much stuff that happened in that week that you missed. And if you had decided to get lazy with it or like start giving up on your strategy, that's when it all goes to shit, because you're not being consistent. You're not remaining faithful to your strategy. Like, do you have like unbreakable will concerning your strategy? Do you think your strategy is the strategy? And if you truly believed it, then you'd show up every single day. You think if you didn't believe in whatever, that you would give it your all, right? So yeah, I mean, to me, consistency, it bleeds through everything else. That's why whenever you hear the word, how you do something that you care about, okay? Very, very clear distinction there. It's not everything, because the way I fucking sweep my floor, alright, does not translate to how good I am as a trader, right? I don't care about fucking sweeping. But how I do something that I care about, like let's say my cardio. I wanted to get my cardio in shape. I was on a run the other day. It's like, fuck, dude. Like, if I half-ass this, then, this will actually bleed into my training, because if I told myself I'm going to do this today and I don't do it and I wanted to get it done, I'm making that correlation that whatever I want to do, I can't get done. Does that make sense? So that's the mindset I have with it. And I get pretty fucking extreme. So these types of videos, you guys can pretty much just see like what my fucking mental is when it comes to this shit. Because, yeah, I mean, I go pretty fucking extreme with it, I guess I would say. But how you do something is how you do everything that you care about, right? So if you're fucking half-assing your trading, you're not doing your pre-market plans, you're not taking intraday notes, you're not doing your post-market review. I've low-key been getting lazy in my post-market reviews, and you know what? It's shown, because the next day I wake up and then I'm like, oh, we're bearish today, when realistically we've been bullish in the morning. But I would have known that had I known that we were coming out of 1 hour demand, and this 1 minute zone is not the same 1 minute demand zone that was yesterday. That zone yesterday fucked me over. This zone today got ran through, and I pretty much took profit 200 points too early. Like, yeah, how does that fucking feel? It's like, I would have known the difference had I just done my review, had I truly studied price action that day instead of fucking half-assing it, right? So yeah, I mean, that's the main thing I want you guys to get away or take from this, right? Consistency is the superpower of the 5% trader. So, now I'm thinking about it. I'm probably going to try to make a series when it comes to regarding the 5% mentality, because if anything, strategy is only 10% of the equation, in all honesty. 90% of it, I can give someone my exact strategy, write it all down for them, they can try to execute it, but if they don't have the psychology and the trust and the faith that I've built in my system, it's not going to work. And the only way you really build that is by getting that experience and showing up every single day, seeing it happen day to day, and just seeing it in your back testing, your forward testing, right? If you can consistently see that result, see it play out, see it happen, make the same mistakes over and over again, so that you can learn over and over again, and then get better the next time, that repetition is what builds that 5% trader, right? Like, what I'm doing right now, it hasn't fully unlocked this 5% mentality yet, right? But I promise you, give me a few months, maybe even fucking years, right? You are going to see a trader who is going to hit 1 million net worth. First, I got to hit $100,000 net worth. I'm actually never mind. I'm not going to fucking boast about any of that. But point is that the person I am now doesn't fucking change, right? It really doesn't matter I didn't just get rich by being a fucking bum. That's my whole point that I'm trying to make, right? The person I am today is only magnified by money. Money is like the result that, holy shit, he shows up every single day. He studies the market. He put the time and fucking money investment into his trading, and that's how he got to where he is today. Like, it's not a fucking coincidence that all of a sudden he appeared out of nowhere. No, no, no. This person has slowly been in the making, and I've slowly been working my way towards that same person. That is me. That is me right now. It's just that I haven't had the results of that person, right? So, yeah, I mean, I like doing these videos because it helps you guys get a deeper insight on how my mind operates. And, you know, my mind's a fucking enigma? Holy fuck. Yo, that could have been bad. I don't know if I'm fucking cutting that out. Anyways, no, I didn't say anything bad. Anyways, that's the whole goal, and just be fucking consistent. Trust your system. How you do your trading is it's gonna bleed into everything else you care about. So don't fucking half-ass it. Anyways, that's it.